Hi. Today I'm going to attempt to repair a Nikon camera battery charger. And I've already started the process. I wasn't going to do this on camera, but then I kind of decided that, well, I guess once I thought that maybe I have a chance of repairing it, that maybe I'll try to film and see if I can. So I've already kind of started part of it, but I'm going to kind of go back a little bit. So basically, this is a Nikon camera, just a little plug-in battery charger, and the power button basically nothing happens when you plug it in. You put the battery in, and there's no light on. There should be a little light on the charger to charge, so nothing happens. So basically, this, like I said, I kind of took it apart a little bit, but just has a little flip outlet thing here, and it's kind of apart, but basically I'm gonna take this off. And I will say, I don't know how well you can tell on here, but I need to find a better way to to take these kind of things apart, because I don't know if you can see little like scratches here, but kind of off. Oh, here's kind of a lot more of the damage. Just me trying to take it apart. So I'm sure there's a better way, but I just did my best with a little prying tool and a screwdriver to open it up. But let me take it apart here. Set some of these pieces aside. So I'm going to take this little plug in, just plugs into this. So I'm taking this part out too. Just kind of have to pull on the circuit board a little bit to get it apart. Okay, take that out. So this part here, this is the part where I said it plugs in. So basically the power is coming from here, from the outlet. And so what I want to do is just kind of check, get to the circuit board, see if I see anything that's obvious that's wrong with it. I'm definitely a novice at electronics. I don't know much at all. So I'm just trying to do my best to follow along and kind of learn myself. But I'm taking this little piece out. And my thought process was to, well, first of all, see if I see anything wrong here. And then check since this is where the power is coming from, check the pathways on the other side to see if I see anything, or actually test for continuity and see if I can find out where there's a break or where there's some damage or anything like that. So that's how I'm going to start. So like I said, here's where that power comes in. But when I look at this first glance, I mean, like I said, I'm not always sure what I'm looking for, but I don't see anything burnt or broken or anything like that, just looking at this side. And like I said, I'm definitely not skilled in this, so there could be something obvious, but I don't even know what I'm looking for. Oops, sorry. Was I showing it correctly? Okay, so I'm gonna go to the other side here. So what I'm doing is, so this is the other side of where that little switch was. So these 2 points here are basically my starting point. So I want to go from here and just see if there's continuity. Basically, if these little pathways here, if there's anything that's keeping it from working. And like I said, I'm not an expert on looking, but when I look at these, I don't really see like any burning or anything like that. So nothing catches my eye. I do see these little like dots here, but I don't think that's anything. Anyway, so I'm just going to start seeing if I can see like, oh, I have continuity from here to here, but maybe not somewhere else. So that's kind of where I'm starting. Getting my multimeter out, and basically I'm just setting it to continuity. And when these two things hit, you hear the beep. So hopefully you can hear that beep too. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just going to check if I'm hearing beeping, that means there is continuity, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to start up here. So like I said, yes, there's continuity. So, and in this case, it doesn't really matter, red or black. It's just kind of measuring the pathway across. Okay, so check here. Okay, that's good. I'm actually going to go a little further. Okay. So I'm gonna go all the way to here. Okay, so that one, at least to this guy here, looks okay. Okay, same thing over here. Okay, continuity there. Then I guess if you can see the little pathway, I don't know if my camera zoomed in enough to really see it, but the little pathway comes across here to this guy. So let's check that. Check again here. That works. Okay, so there's nothing, it's not getting from here to here. This is something I didn't notice when I checked before until I got to this. I've gotten to this point before, but then what I found is there's a little, I don't know if you can see this little notch here, right here. Okay, there's actually a little crack. Okay, hopefully you can see that little crack there. Then that would make sense that that's disrupting this path between here and here. So my thought is now that I want to see if I can repair that. And I also think, and I don't know how important this is, but since the board is cracked a little bit, I think I want to just try a little super glue to just try to get the board itself, the board underneath, to keep from cracking anymore. And then I want to attempt to fix the actual connection here. There we go. I think it was just I couldn't get the right grip on it to get it open and have the bottle glue in my hand. So okay, I'm just gonna kind of hold it there for a second. Okay, I'm not gonna pull too hard, but that does seem to have fixed that part okay. So hopefully that doesn't damage anything else. And now I want to try to just to prepare the surface, because basically what we've got here is, like I said, I'm no expert, but essentially this pathway is if you think of it as a wire going across, it's the, you know, at that crack, the wire has been broken. But the wire is underneath this, the green stuff. So I need to get to the wire to be able to make a connection. So I just need to find a little blade here. I'm just gonna kind of try to scrape off some of this, the green coating. And I guess you could think of the green, you know, when you think of a wire that has a little like plastic thing on the outside, you've got like a copper wire, and then a, I don't know what it's called, the part on the outside, the like the wire color or whatever, or the, I don't know what it's called. But that on the outside, I think that's basically what this green stuff is, just something to protect the wire and not conduct electricity itself. So if you, I don't know if you can tell, scraping, just trying to get some of that so I can see the copper. I'm having a little trouble getting it right at the crack spot, but that's okay, because really what I'm going to end up doing is just kind of putting a wire across. And I don't know how necessary that is, because I've thought that I could just, if I soldered the whole thing, would that just connect them? And I guess it might. I just don't know if that's enough of a connection. And I don't know if anyone could tell me that, because I feel like the crack seems very light. And since I was able to glue the board back together, it doesn't seem like it's a huge deal. But like I said, I'm not that familiar with electronics, so maybe it is a big deal. So like I said, I scraped off a good amount here. I need to get a wire and solder him onto here. Yeah, that does not look good at all, but I guess at this point, might as well just see. I was going to throw this out anyway, so let's see if it actually worked. My guess is that it didn't, but might as well give it a shot. Okay, let's So again, okay, here and here to, oh, what is that? That seems to work. Hey, ugliest soldering ever. Two big bubbles, which tells me I need to learn how to solder because I don't know how very well. But I'll take it. Okay. Now, I don't know if that fixes everything though, so let's just see if we can put it back together. Okay, now we gotta slide this back onto here. There, okay. And back in. Okay, it's cracking back together. Now I don't know if this will work. Hey, it does. Okay, at least things seem to be working okay. So it looks, it's all put back together. I have very little faith that this is actually going to work, but you know, let's give it a shot. Let's see, I don't think it lights up automatically anyway, but it didn't right now. But let's see if I put the battery in, if this little guy lights up. I have no faith, but let's see. And I'm getting nothing. But you know what? That looks more like I didn't line the light up correctly. Yeah. Damn it. Okay. Well, let's go back a step here. Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you can see. There's a little hole right here. That's what the LED light should line up with. And then it does look bent. So let me see now. So now I'm making sure that goes in the hole first. Line up the rest. And we might be back in business. Let's see. Plug this guy back in. Plug it into power. Oh, and I don't know if you can see already at least the bulb is there. It's not on, but that's what we're looking for. Oh, okay. I think this might have worked. Because that should be charging, so wow. Obviously, I have no faith in my skills because I didn't think that would work. I don't think it was necessarily a hard repair, but I'm so incompetent that I didn't think I could do it. And as you can see, it's a little messy, screwed up a few things, but in the end, it seems like it's charging. So before we had nothing but no light at all turned on. So there you go, from the expert. So that's how you do it, apparently. Hey guys, I want to do a quick follow-up. I left with the charger was blinking, so it looked like the battery was charging. I just wanted to follow up that I did. The battery did end up charging, and I tested it this morning, and and yeah, it's got a full charge on it. So technically the repair did work, and for most of my stuff at home, that's enough, you know, that it's working. But obviously, as you can see, the repair was not great. The soldering was terrible. So I may come back another time and try to do a better job of fixing it. More just for me to try to learn and do it better. And I will also work on getting my camera set correctly, because not that you need to see my head, but yeah, try not to cut off my head so much next time. So thank you for watching.